Good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is Linda from Linda's Stampin' Escape, and we are gathered together for our Technique Tuesday. I hope this day finds you well, and you are all happy and safe and getting ready for Christmas. Looking forward to Christmas, I hope, and you're getting all your stuff done. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? I am trying here to see if I can actually see comments once. That would be great. There we go. Maybe I can catch them. My other little piece here is not cooperating with me as well as I would hope. Hi, Sandy. How are you tonight? Kathy, I'm glad you are doing well. All right. Tonight, we are doing the drapery fold. Hi, Dawn. We did this back quite a while ago, I believe, in our stamp clubs. And I thought I would reintroduce that tonight. Thought that would be a little fun. We are going to be using the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper, which is on sale right now for 30% off. So Sandy says she is doing good. Hello, Carrie. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Ooh, I got a chill. I think I need a cup of tea or something. Woo. So, I also have some good news. Tonight we are doing 3 drawings. I do believe last week I said I had missed the week before, which would have been November 24th. And of course, then we did not spin for December 1st. So we have those 2 weeks to do. And then I would also like to do just a little spin to win for those who sat in and watched last night. That was probably the longest video I've ever done, which is okay. It was fun walking through the catalog again and finding out what's all on sale. And holy cow, I can't believe the discounts. I do believe last year we just had 10% on almost everything, but this year, wow, they got like 50% off on even dies. I'm just shocked. And then they were sweetened the pot by updating the clearance rack and adding even more stuff. So I do use the Stampin' seal, but I do still have my cartridges left, so I couldn't pass up refills at $1.80. So I got me some of those and some of those gorgeous peacock gems, which I'm sure you will be seeing in the future for giveaways. And who knows, maybe I'll even do the refills too. So that is what these 3 little packages are here for. So these are the Bird Ballad trinkets. These have retired, but I don't know. I think things like this just, well, okay, they're not sealed, so I can pop this open and show you. So these are just gorgeous. This one is little leaf, and then we have this pretty little flower here. And then what I thought was so cute was this little key So they got all sorts of cute little things in there. And then a little bow. So there's a couple different kinds of embellishments in here. I just think that's pretty. So I'm going to give these all away tonight. So 3 lucky winners will get one of each of these. So I've got the wheel of names all set up, and hopefully it cooperates with me nicely tonight. So I'm just set that off to the side here. And then we should get going here. So again, I am going to use the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper, and my greeting will come from Poinsettia Petals. And this little beauty is going to be carried over, and I'm thrilled to hear that. So, wonderful, wonderful news on that. All right. So, let's begin. I will move my goodies off to the side here. I will need this and this. And my cardstock here. Here's our paper. So we're going to start with our designer paper, which is cut 4 inches to 11.5 inches. This way you can actually get 3 drapery cards out of a 12 by 12 piece of designer paper. And don't forget to keep that little scrap piece, because that's going to get tucked inside. So we are going to pull in, oh Lord in heaven, I have a ladybug on there. Ooh, or a wannabe ladybug. So again, 4 inches by 11.5. And grab my pick tool here, because I put my little ball on that one, so I'm sure I'll find my piece sooner or later. So there are 6 places in which you score, and your main ones are 3, 6, and 9, and then you add an inch. So what I mean by that is we're going to score at 3. Don't push too hard, because you don't want to like put a hole in your designer paper. This isn't cardstock, it's just designer paper. Then we're going to do 4 inches. So we have 3, 4. Then we're going to move down to 6, score at 6, and then add 1, so score at 7. And we're going to do 9 inches. And then add 1, so we'll score at 10. I will put those dimensions up later. And again, we're going to score at 3 and 4, 6 and 7, and then 9 and 10. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to flip this to the 4-inch side, and I'm just going to put a little tick mark here by the 1 inch. Now we're going to move out the Simply Score and bring in our paper cutter. And I hope I can get this on camera good. So I'm not sure if you can see the score lines or not, or even my little tick, which is right there. But we're going to go to the first score line, which is here, and put that onto our cutting spot here. And then we're going to take that little tick mark, which is right there, and move that right in there. So we want that in the track where the cutting blade will go. So pull that down, and then D means danger, remember? So that's the one that cuts. So we're just going to trim that off, and then we can pull this out. And then just pull this up. And then I like to just gently fold And then I can always make sure that my paper is aligned. And we're going to score there. Flip it back. I shouldn't say score, I should say burnish. So we want to make sure we get a nice crease on there. And one more time. And what's nice about this card is it actually adds a fancy little accent to your card, but still lays nice and flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little my adhesive there to hold that down. And then I will be putting it here. And I've heard some people had a little trouble with this, and you saw that when I first started using mine, I did as well. And I got a little trick here, is I just pull it down and then pull it up. So just tip it forward. When you try to flick to the side, it pulls this little piece out of the track. And then you're going to be moving it all over again. So I'm all going to add a little piece here as well. And then we are nice and set. So we have our drapery all done already. And I have the inside and the outside. You could, let me just bring this in here. This is our soft suede. So I'm going to bring in my half sheet. This is 8.5 by 11 and scored at 4 1/4. All right. And this is cut so this can go directly onto your card, just the way it is. But I like to add something on the front, so I'm going to actually add this. And I did cut it down, so I have a border. So that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it does fit this perfectly, but then it'll hang over a little bit on this edge. So, and I couldn't decide at first if I liked the vanilla, which looks really nice with this, but then I noticed that the white makes the poinsettias pop really nice. So that is the one I decided to go with, was the white. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different than my other one. And we're going to take this and bring it all the way across the top. And if you want, you can add a little piece in between them other flaps. Make sure they stay down for you. Although once you have this on, they shouldn't go anywhere. So I'm going to bring this one right up to this edge. And then match that up there. Now I'm just going to cut this little extra piece off right there. And what this is going to do for me on this card is give me a nice little border all the way around. Cute. If you want, you can stamp your greeting ahead of time, and if you're worried about not getting that on right, I am also using the soft suede ink. Just going to ink that up. And it says, "Warm wishes from our home to yours." Now, if you wanted to, you could also add like any of these little things sticking out the side, but I wanted my greeting just nice and clean and just the way it was. So we're going to close that back up. unless we find something to go on the inside. And then, even though I am using white here, I am going to use the Very Vanilla, because both tie into this card so nicely because of the colors that are in the designer paper. So they will both work. So while I'm at an edge here, I'm just gonna cut this for my bow. And then just trim this off here. And that is our gold and vanilla metallic edge ribbon. So I'm gonna let just a little bit of that show on top. And I'm gonna flip this over. Then I'm going to bring this down here. Oh, I hope I'm in camera. And I'm just going to flick that back. I like to get some of that adhesive onto my ribbon and the cardstock itself. So match that up there. And I'll do this here and I'll bring it down. And we'll stop that way. So see, you can see it, the ribbon is sticky as well. It just, to me, gives you a nice double stick, and you can always do that. Now, this is the Stampin' Seal Plus, way more than you really need to do a card. However, I ran out of the other one, so that's what I'm using tonight. All right. So we're going to pull this across here and get some adhesive on here and back, a little on this corner. This one actually has little perforations in it, so it works really nice. All right. So what are you thinking so far, ladies? It just looks like such a warm, natural card, but then that little pop of gold just really says, Merry Christmas. We'll just make our easy little bow here by just tying a little knot. So we're going to pull this, and then I will hold that one down and just pull that tight, and then they should both lay nice. Look at that. Come in here and trim that off. Oops, I still got that piece of paper hanging on there. And then go in here and we'll trim that off. There we go. So now our inside. And you can stamp and decorate that as you wish. I am going to place this, and I really should have measured that first, but I hope I will be close. Just on the inside there. Just to bring those two together. Oh wow, I couldn't do that again if I tried. Look at right to the edge. Whew, save that for my next card. Get this on the inside. Oop, don't flick that way, Linda. Just pull up. There we go. Again, like I said, that's probably way more than you need for an adhesive in there. And now this one's got the border on the inside all the way around, and then all the way around on the outside. So I did make one to show you that where I just left it, so because when you cut it, it does come out to the 5.5 when you use your 11.5, and then when you score at 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. And that will give you this fold, which comes all the way out to the edge. So I wanted you to be able to see the fold all the way it could be. And then this one, which gives you a little border, and all you did was put this all the way to the edge and then just trim off that little side. But yes, when Stampin' Up! Makes their designer papers, it's gorgeous that they can, you flip that over and it's pretty on both sides. So Wow, that is pretty much it for our cards tonight. I promise I will post those dimensions. I think I have another one that I'm going to be posting because I saw something started in one of my files. So I will double check that and get that out to you as well. If anybody knows what that is, feel free to mention it. That would be fine. So let's get on. Thank you. I see your comments. You think the card is gorgeous and beautiful. Thank you very much. Ladies, I appreciate that. And Stampin' Up did all the hard work. I just did the scoring. So let's find out who our 3 winners are. We are going to spin. Ladies, I can't tell you how nice it is to be able to sit down with you and make cards. And I appreciate that you come and join me. So this is my way of thanking you. So I did not want to forget any of those days. So we are going to spin for the November 24th first. And we'll get that there. Hopefully, I'm trying to get it so you can see but still don't get that glare. All right, so let's click on this one and see who our first winner is. Joanne. Congratulations, Joanne. I am going to find my marker, which was just here a second ago. I want to make sure I get everybody's names on their stuff. So, all right. So I'm going to get out of this one. We're going to exit full screen here. And we're going to move to December 1st. As you can see, go on full screen. I did not realize that 40 years ago today is when John Lennon was shot. So I just saw that right before I came down here. All right, are you ready? For number 2, this is for our December 1st Technique Tuesday, my little watchers and commenters. So, hi Deb. That's okay if you're a little late. You still joined us. We love it. Thank you. I see your names on there, so maybe... Ooh, it is Sandy. Sandy Becker. Thank you. Congratulations, Sandy. And now, for those who sat with me for over an hour yesterday and went through that catalog, again, I appreciate that so much. And we are going to spin. There we go. How's that? A little better? Ooh, it's making some weird looking little lines in there. So let's spin for our last one. You guys are going to love these. They are so cute. Olivia. Congratulations to Olivia. So ladies, congratulations to our 3 winners. I will post that later. And hopefully I can get a picture if this is still on the, I don't know if they're on the clearance rack or not. I didn't see them, so. Oh, thank you, Deb. Deb said the card was super cute. So I appreciate that, ladies. Oh, and congratulations to our winners. Yay! I'm so happy. You guys joining me and commenting really makes a big difference to my business. It really helps. It draws people also to my Facebook page, so I appreciate that. So there are our cards for this evening. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And for those of you who were involved in the Countdown to Christmas party, keep your eyes open for that. I'm sure you'll get announcements, but you'll see one coming soon on there. I'm just trying to get some time in between working. I know it's my busy time at the candy store, so but I still want to focus here because this is where my happiness lies. So watch out for that. And I will be back probably before next Tuesday. I can't promise, but I will try. And thank you again for joining me. You have yourself a wonderful evening and stay warm, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. And again, congratulations, ladies. Good night.